that purifies. I'm the soul of Ra, the glorious light. I'm the word that purifies. I'm the soul of Ra, the glorious light. I'm the word that purifies. I'm the soul of Ra, the glorious light. I am that I am. I am. So high, I can't even get my mind straight. Getting high from your own supply. That's all. Once you get high from your own supply, you are always happy. You know what I mean? Pure bliss. Samadhi, we call it samadhi. You don't need to smoke to get to this state. You just have to activate the right side of your brain. And that is what Kongo Wattu been doing for the past 26 years. You know what I mean? Getting wisdom always flowing. So I say things that are not written in books. I say things that later are confirmed by the elite. Before I'm in Canada, I say, watch out, I've been telling you about HIV. One day you will know the truth about HIV. I've said it on GBC. They canceled my program. And then the presenter, as cowards as some of them can be, was so scared to call me back. Alright? Me American means because they pay them chicken change. And so when they tell them something, they listen to them. They are so afraid. So Congo, withdraw your statement. I said, no, I will not withdraw my statement. HIV is a scam. Alright? And I'm ready to say it everywhere. I've said it on my platforms. And I said it on national radio. It's a scam. A business. Do you think the Ngochi Memorial want to cure HIV? Do you think they are looking for a cure? No. They are not looking for a cure. Who benefit from the AIDS Commission? The money they've been given to them by WHO. Who benefits? Do you want them to get a cure? Once they get a cure, nobody is going to benefit from the money that they've been getting from the worst. If there is a cure, nobody is going to get the money anymore. If there is a cure, no one is going to get all this free money that they give to them. It's not even free like that. So wake up. You are a God. Psalm 82. Ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High, but ye shall die like men and princesses if you don't listen to the truth. So wama apomudin anye the greatest asset in your life. You are going to be following all these so-called spiritual people, so-called witches and wizards. Omato tuomudin witches and wizards just to scare you. You know what I mean? If you don't make health as your greatest priority, you are going to fall victim for these so-called spiritual people, calling themselves, awakened people, and all those people that say they are going to transform your life. Nobody's life has been transformed. It is the inner circle. Those people who are close to the teachers, the elders, the deacons, they are the ones who are sharing the offering bowl. And in were close to the teachers, they are the ones who are chopping the money. They are the ones who are getting the money. When you see their lifestyle, their lavish lifestyle and their dressings, you think that they are spiritually awakened. No. And you see how they register on platforms. No. Sika kesia na mo they register no. No mo they ayom hu yi. Any omundro fake na mo ton no mo they ayom hu yi. But nobody from outside who joins members has even have a cure of freedom or liberation from what they are suffering from. And I can testify because I have a lot of them coming from their groups and they are now following me and simple things have changed their lives. As we speak, they are in my DM. They are looking for cure from these top people because nothing is working. And so, lift up your heads above the water. Stay alive. That's all. I don't care about anything. Go ahead and go look for them. 200. Go ahead. I've done all those things before. I have done all those things, all those initiations. I have done all those things in Upper Volta region, Kokomba, Lisheni. I have slept in so many places, Bolega 208. I have done all those things before. And ya fena me ba this animal the chief. Him. Mran ye be shisha ma in kan obe kantam be bodia obe yese na me yesa we nyame and all those things. E de how na be bre we busuafo. Wonni ho no mo a na busuafo no e sofa na won kwala e sofa. If you say papa kofa bibia baba be shefi adia ni hia moja adia ni hia say every 5 days or so man is say one man na bibi ya and all those you living in fear. Me, I don't live in fear. Maybe to me koja adia di be fear. Me do fear but my spirit will tell me that I should burn it and I'll burn it. I don't care about how much money I've spent to travel to go to northern Togo. I will burn it. That's it. Have no fear. Me, bet me say 20,000 Ghana cedis. Na me dey to kwan. Me call na adia me hwehwe no. Me sanka na ye ma me ade foforo. Me ba me destroy ni na. I will never use it to come and rob people. You see, this is not a topic, but I have to drop this little message because I know what I've been hearing and I know what I've been seeing. Today, the vision, the dream, the soul traveling that came, it was massive, a whole lot. And I'll tell you later about it, not in today's video. But today, we are going to talk about malaria. Malaria, mosquitoes and malaria. Do you know that? Me say, owo e koso no. Enya ofifo na ekun enya obi na ekun obi. There is a record there every year that they put out there. Record wo ho yare bia ekoso wi asibia no. Go and check the records. They have the records yearly. Diabetes, nipa hin ewu ewo Ghana pe wo the men call the world Ghana pe records no ho. Nipa hin ewu. Those that are registered, those that, you know, have gone to the hospitals. No, I'm going to go on. Yeah, I'm going to keep you records. Check it. Mon check it. High blood pressure, from stroke, from diabetes, from malaria, typhoid. Records. Then you will know that wo a question and you'll be no. And so, because of our ignorance, lack of knowledge of self, that is why 11,000 people above die yearly from malaria in Ghana. 11,000 in 2022 alone. 11,000 people died from malaria. 11,000 Ghana population, almost 33 million or whatever, long time ago, into me increasing. UK, Britain, is a small island. Omango to Ghana, so Britain, bam. Ghana, so Britain, bam. By UK, 49 million people. 49 million people, probably 50 million, because 49 is a long time ago, over 10 years ago. 49 million people. But Ghana, since long time, 33 million into me ko yeni. First na 32 million, and say about 33 into me ko yeni, because 11,000 people die from malaria each year. 11,000. I decrease here na 10,000. but it's mostly 11,000. And it was even more. Upon all the mosquito coils, the different mosquito sprays, man for our at the business, creating all kinds of sprays and coils and repellents. You know what I mean? Still, people die, even in the estate. Say, oh, wait, the estate, where the people still get malaria. So what is malaria then? Open your eyes and open your ears and listen carefully today. Now, nature does not make mistakes. About dear no, and I say a dear bono, any mistake. Bibia obehu ewo nature mono, ewo mfaso. Bibia wo mfaso, ewo nature. Ntonton wo mfaso. The mfaso one say all check it wo. What does it mean? And tonton check what does it mean to make sure that your frequency is high. The plasmodium that they inject into our blood is to raise our frequency. Mosquitoes, all they see is infrared light. If a mosquito sees inflammation, they come to you and then they will inject you plasmodium to make sure that you get feverish. And when you get feverish, what happens? You start to sweat. It's because your blood frequency is already low. And so they come to increase your blood frequency. And you start to shiver. It means you are lacking brown fat. Because if you have a lot of brown fat, you are not going to shiver. I will be under fever. I don't remember the last time I wore me. I mean, also. The moment I also now no. Actually, say your brown fat is very low. Simple as that. What causes brown fat to go down? It is sugar. It is inflammation. It is mucus. Amamai. Essentially. Have you seen a newborn baby on a breast milk baby that feeds solely on a breast milk? Have you seen a baby having malaria before? The mother will have malaria. Every household, everybody will have malaria, but the baby will not have malaria. Have you seen that before? No. Even the nurses, they tell the parents, the nursing mother, about time, omo catch omo say, omo mama mbani mu nufusu nkwa. Why? They say even 6 months, which is not even good. But even within that 6 months, I then no man palano nufo. No man for baby and come. Because onya malaria da. And tonton beka palano and so onya malaria da. It's because the breast milk contains the full package, the complete package by nature, which is proteins, about 11 grams, glucose naturally. The the natural 5% glucose, which is good for the body. And fat, a lot of fat, about 40%. Sradia. And no, the key. And I bought akwala no buy. And my own malaria. Without fat in you, only buying ball. A buying a ball. Give thanks and praises. In our gut, the lining of the gut is fat. Maybe our immune system, no one. There is a wall, and that wall is fat. Thank you very much for the gift. Kobebia bucha biawo. Na mukum aponchia hwe ne yemu no. Ne yemu no bohu say I say entoma a kitchen aye sradie na esa die furu no nso. It's a network. And no and a microbiome, the defense system, which are over 90% more than us. We are only 10% human being. 90% is the microbiome, and they eat fat, butyric acids. This is what they use to defend us. Butyric acid. That's where we got the word butter, butyric. So there's butter inside the breast milk. There's butter inside every mama milk. From a horse to the goat, to camel, to cows, to sheep. We are all mammals. And there's butter inside. And it's the butter that protects us. And that protected us when we were infants. And to say you start to say you did, and we were weaned, as they say. And now you start to say you did formless. Then you are Cerelac, and then you are Maniamano, then you giant Nufusu no manua. Ubon say and Chebia from 7 years ago, you know. Then our immune system, a soldier for goes down. They don't have what they're supposed to eat, which is the fat. And then they start to go down. And once they start to go down, we become vulnerable to what? Malaria, to mosquitoes, for them to come and chew us or bite us. Mosquito is the most intelligent of nature. Very intelligent. They see everything. But they made us to be afraid of mosquitoes. And they made us to be like, yo, in fact, they don't fast one saying. Go to Philippines. They grow mosquito. They raise them in mosquitoes. And a mosquito natural doctors how to perform surgery. Sorry. Mosquito na share so and a chance and a surgery, perform surgery or procedures. On your enemy. I have slept inside mosquitoes. When I was homeless, I deliberately chose to be homeless. That is what masters do. I have slept in the middle of them. I've said it several times. I was one time went to Volta region, the Monkey Sanctuary in Tafiatome with a friend from UK. And he was watching me sleeping, and I was sleeping deep and snoring. And He couldn't sleep. That's what he told me the next morning. Bro, but why? You were sleeping and, I was being beaten left, right, center. Now what the cry now? So yes, you have poor immune system. You are coming from UK. Essentially, Mudi. Mudi and now essentially. Froye crap or yeton, froye crap on your essentially in your froye. Mubi bia essentially can this, can that, everything essentially. Beans you crap by one chance in crap on the beans in the crowd, they essentially account you. Bia essentially. That's why people are having issues so much. Thyroid situation, this and that, a whole lot. Either over thyroid, overactive, or low, or this, that. Just no balance. Even that time I wasn't eating meat, but I knew fat is key. So I was eating a lot of avocados and a lot of coconuts, the hard ones. So during my vegan time, these are the things that I do to make sure that I stay alive as a homeless man that I chose to be. With that bunting, but umumia, you catch yourself with that bunting at the chin here, unjinji. With the dagota bench so, a gota and so unjinji said. Man, we at that bench so in the chair. Until now. Because I knew the science. Because I'm a science student. So I knew the science. And you know more won't be fat no. Or any form of fat no. They have a lot of malaria, especially from the vegetarian people that came to Ghana and all those things, They bear malaria come vegans baby. That I'm aware of. They come African Americans in baby. You see now said they playing stubborn. They don't want to go to the hospital, of course. They don't want to deal with the hospitals. Also, I won't know how to prevent. Boom says here, Nana Ayo Nako for more ye Russian ko anu wewu. Bebre, abesi dan e wa Ghana ha no mama ntontom ekum mo. Okrobete ha no kra ko ntontom ekum nkrofo bi wo ha no omo fi abrechi ba ya mo abesi huge houses. Ama ntontom ekum mo. Imagine ntontom small creature. A common package here. Am I with Johnny Vision there? Am I if you are abandoned? Because they don't know better. So if you want to prevent malaria, fever, typhoid, and all those kind of fevers, which is good thing, it's a warning. Anytime you have that fever, it's a warning for you to up your fat gain, your brown fat gain. Because we have brown fat and we have white fat. The brown fat is coming from the animal products because you are an animal. And so the brown fat is coming from the same animal, which is the mammal. This is called glandular therapy because you are them, they are you. So you need them to sustain you. That's why when you go to the shrine, they will tell you that go and bring an animal. They don't tell you that you go and bring the carrot, or you should go and bring the cabbage, or you should go and bring banana. They always tell you to bring an animal, especially when they see that they be away. But you see, the priesthood, they don't know the esoteric meaning, the reason why the cowries, or the reason why Afa is telling you that you should bring an animal. They don't understand that. Once they hear an animal, they think it is about sacrificing the external things and stuff like that. Yeah, the ponchino kwakoma will be no be the ponchino. Yeah, the akukono kwakwa gugu obi so ekotwa esuman bi. Na wote ho, na yitwa ponchino na wote ho na komede ho. Fa nentwie bra, ye de beba ho ban, nentwie no, na yitwa nentwie no egu fom na wote ho. Enam no kwa nya hwa ya ma obi. We ye lucky crap na ye be ye nkwan kakra bi ne ama obi. Na ukofie nti wode nam no wo hono ma I say ho ato because when your proteins, when your soup fat bibia will move fine, that first day no feel good. It can take care of you for like a week. You have B12, you have all the selenium, you have calcium, you have this. From that one day, we leave our store some of these nutrients, so it's going to protect you for some time. After a month or two, the situation about back again. And then you have to call the priest. They don't know that they have fat, brown and white. The white fat is coming from carbohydrate, excess, which the insulin has converted into what? Triglycerides. That is white fat. So white fat, and a very inflamed liver, and every man liver now inflamed. Fatty liver. It is a what a fatty liver. A word to say fatty liver. I say a boasra there. And I'm on fatty liver. How many people even eat meat in Ghana? But every day they say that they are fatty liver. How many people even eat meat in Ghana? How many people can even afford? Even if they can afford, they are afraid to eat meat in a large quantity. But every day they are see more fatty liver. Because the Ghanaian is going to put one chicken thigh on top of a bowl of rice. If you go to this fast food joint, look at how they serve bowl of rice. Long one, big bowl of rice, big long rice. And 2 pieces of chicken. 2 pieces of chicken on top of one big bowl. Sometimes we even talk that even more Charlie now, Charlie Crawford and so much oh gosh. Lack of knowledge. Ignorance. I'm fighting for chicken. I never hear them talking about chicken. In fact, to make a quarrel or a more say Charlie, you're not going to buy from these people again. This time they reduce their rice. Rice and chicken combination was introduced to us by Chinese people. They started as check with your friend check joint. All of a sudden, I bet that name normal thing. Every day we are eating this, something that we did not eat. With so much oil in them. Rice and ankasa a bomb, cyanide, a bomb which destroyed the nerves, makes you to be a quick-tempered person. The rice. And some oil now, amode betche. Fried rice, with monosodium glutamate, MSG, weakens the immune system. How? So the rice is producing a lot of sugar, whilst the oils are causing inflammation on the highest level. Imagine say what that side anyway so sa o de ukwadwuma no na woche o de ukwadwuma o de what cycle o de hustler into wo de no na woche o de no na woche say ne wan je plain rice ne e fry no a wo che na beji fried rice sa wo de no na woche na nkosia da so na we da so na we da so nkosia no nya problem no enam no nya problem no. The problem is the rice and the oils. And in every 2 weeks bia no na I say when malaria untumi nkɔ adwuma. It slows down productivity. Untumi nkɔ adwuma. It slows down the productivity. And you know, they be now say then, you know, every 2 weeks, every month, you know, go share akwa no esi wan be adwuma. Challenge na dey wan ba o. Oyare. The next time I bet you esi we. Oh, Charlie, last week he played no be adwuma o. Oh, last week he played. Oh, Charlie, he was cool. He was like that. Yeah. Then somebody kill him. Oh, somebody kill him. You know, say here, dear Charlie, the competition song they here, oh, Charlie. Phone sellers, dear Charlie, competition kwan they here, oh. So, by this time, no be kun wa ha, oh, Charlie. Obi an kun obi aye. Obi an kun no ye. Ona wo hod man no wu ye. Ana wa nyare ansa. O yare ye. O no say award no, o say award no then or your answer. The frequency was low. You see, this earth deals with only strong species. In nature deals with strong species. We came here for survival. You must be strong in order for you to survive. It's for strong species only. Into upon chain of giant or they make sure that they have strong species. If you are not strong, you must die. That's all. Say, when you go to Kolebu right now and you go to the various big hospitals, you are going to see children who are about to die. As a matter of fact, they have even a theory like every 10 seconds. Is it 10 seconds or 10 minutes? Probably 10 minutes, a child dies. Aside from the annual death, 10 seconds is 10 minutes. I might be wrong with the minutes or seconds, but let's say 10 minutes. So every 10 minutes I call from malaria. Probably the whole Africa. With the answer Africa, the whole Africa. 10 minutes I call. Because the parents are ignorant. The who are called Oshani Mamiechi, Oshani Mamiechi, yeah, trained doctor, Oshani Mamiechi. And I knew that Akolawe, you know, or and your breast milk or no. Because Akola breast milk and Kwan whom I will whom son and what here. Just a mamma and Casso did correct. That's a woman the fat from the bones, marrows, you know, from the ribs, drinking soups. Akola better true. Akola better true. Fat. So your berima, I keep telling you, Master, in nature, nobody goes to gym in nature. But I am not here to stop you from going to gym. I'm saying know the science. So I say a special type of body, a physique to entice the ladies. Alright? Then study the science and physiology of the human anatomy. If the body percentage fat, you can't fat if you say fat, that is obesity. Abroso. And no obesity. Obese. 100 and something kilogram, 120, 200 kilogram, those kind of kilogram. Yes, I know your obesity. And no, and you're fat. But you're better to be fat person. And no, say fat. When you're fat, the person can be obese, but they don't have even fat. Brown fat, they don't have it. So I can say now when we know inflammation, triglycerides in Kwan. Because if you have brown fat, you stay lean. You become muscular. You to me 5 hours non-stop. I've done that 5 hours non-stop. 52 kilometers, 7 miles. So to me 32 miles. I did 32 miles non-stop from Chebi past Apega Junction straight all the way to Bunsu Junction, Linda Door. And I was even fasting. I did 11 days. 11 days fasting on salt water. And after the 11th day, I walked for 32 miles. Malaria is here and is going to stay. It is there to check you. Mosquitoes are there to check your frequency, your heat level within your blood. And to say, oh, the exercise, not exercise, not ebroso. It becomes strenuous, not ebroso, not a burning fat, because as you are burning, you are walking, you are burning good, but then you go to the gym to burn more of your fat. Calories means heat. You are overburning the calorie and you are not putting in to replace the calories that you are burning. My brother and my sisters, a time will come, you will be feeling feverish. And the one says sometimes you check it, you say only malaria. But you are having the malaria symptoms. Yes, in Tontomonka yet. But you are having that symptom. So you go and self-diagnose yourself. You go to the pharmacist and you say that, and that's more malaria, maybe malaria true. If you crap, I won't check you, but also a malaria by force. I didn't hear. Because you are feeling the symptoms. And your brown fat in the foam, the brown fat goes down, you will be feverish. You will be feeling feverish. I will be there. Me catch them last time. Say, what the akwala at 2 tables so naked. What the akwala 2 tables so naked. I want the akwala. In Poland during winter, you den kwala e ba bonten. You almost see trolley mu. Ya shisha montaria fine. You don't have a sea winter in Poland. You mu ACCC. The what they call the walkways or whatever, the side, you don't see a mountain. Winter time. Because of Brunino onim pa. You didn't too cold no more. Into na dreno. Why then? Why sharp? We're finding so many ways to stay alive in the cold. First then they didn't know. Into more during the cold times. The ice age, more. Answer on who said, no, the way to embrace the cold is to face the cold, or the way to survive in the cold is to find out what can withstand the cold. And they realize that it is fat. Sradie. Fat from the animal. This is why the polar bear, they make sure that before winter they eat a lot of salmons and they bury themselves in the ice, because your body need fatty acids. Your body need what? Medium chain fatty acids, and it is in the milk more of our mothers and in the mamas, especially goats and sheep. Because that is what your gut bacteria, that is what they make. They make fatty acids. Medium chain fatty acids, which increases your energy level in short time. And so no slow here. Usro sradeɛ adeɛ no na ɛbɛsra wo wokɔ na akɔtɔ sradeɛ so wopɛ ribs wopɛ nantwie no ne mfe no apɔnkye no ne mfe no odwan no ne mfe no wopɛ ribs. And into na aboa ne ribs no srade hyehyɛ hɔ no no ɛyɛ network srade no ɛna hyehyɛ hɔ ne mfe no also per 6 packs into one mfe nyinaa tom srade bi eni hɔ covid ba ebenya bibia ba ebenya any infectious disease ebenya tuberculosis bibia na mframa mbia no ebenya during the COVID time, omo ni fat no ewo mfem no omo wu bebre. They got acute respiratory syndrome. Omo wu bebre. No fat, no protection, no immunity. Simple as that. And then China AIDS for no omo AIDS from HIV that graduate to AIDS what happens? Omo fin na then APAP if you saw only fatty. That omo ama ye de omo to if anything sa AIDS indro no so ema ye omo de omo ni akoto so instead of nutrition into omo de omo ni ato so ena ade abema omo enya fatty acids no yesi omo njaidi ena si chire no ano mudi ena esi chire no ano mudi into omo ndi fat no ena omo di esi chire no into na afei no bohu ano na nisika nyina asa into nisika asa then obedi akplan so free voter akplan so free nofa sabu obedi tuo obedi say poor food sa obo ano why tan. Because the doctors will tell you that you don't eat these proteins, don't eat this, don't eat that. No. Wait, there's like they will not eat. They are wicked people. I call them witches and wizards of our times. Oh, akola na opesa akola no ho ye fe. Akola no ho ye fe. Na ne ho ye tro, na ne ho ye fe a akola no udi eduane papa. As a mother, udi correct food. And yet vegetables so bone marrows, fats, more fats in the soup. And then akola we say akola we say more bones, more fats. The mother must eat more fat, more bones. Ebema nufu na ye rich. Akola no mo a ye hu akola no a fefe. To throw. The skin be fair. The nikos ya fefe all the time. They don't even sell it. When you go to the butcher, they don't even sell it like that. When I say they don't sell it, they don't regard that bones. Omo reserve sometimes for people that works on bones. Butcher and Kasakra, no more name them for so. Ubi saw man say, I don't know keep you bones. So I say, oh, omo yeah don't pay when you man accident. Yeah, better. 1 kilogram is 10 Ghana cedis. 1 kilogram, imagine. So people act like this lifestyle is expensive. It's not expensive. It is where you go and source your things. Madam Fubia all UK grab and children and say, yeah, okoto bones in inside man. Okoye no butcher need the just say yeah come on. The face back say the man free. Go bones in na. Echucha na the man or the beefy or the babu ni pressure cooker no ya. Na ni ha no. Ye ni nyina. And all the of num kosia raw they can when you space at all. Because enini here in Kosiano, here fat, vitamin A, and fat soluble vitamins. Men mom dada or carrot. Carrot contains no vitamin A. It contains the precursor, which is beta carotene. And beta carotene must be converted. I think that the corner will never converted into vitamin A. It's a long process. You might not even convert it properly because we have lost the way of conversion from the plant. But when you take in the direct vitamin A, which is retinol, and you're straight instantaneous, boom, to the brain. We give thanks. We need to be clear. We need to be clear. So called here. Me say in what we are powerful, you know, I use some as symbol in our communities, in our culture. Name them by all the powerful animals. They are all animals that live on fat. The vulture who sees far. Or any day you want more. Wasanti me one and say, or any day you want more obey a memory and I say bibi and I say ope to me be. I'm say own use vulture. I don't have vulture in our someone asante me. So we use vulture. They use the vulture. The vulture sees far. That is the essence of the vulture. The vulture essence. They see far. Okodia. I don't know you use Okodia. In Grand Force Okropon. Okropon. That used to be the name for NDC those days. Okropon. The Okropon party. The Eagle party. They see far. The Falcon. That's why they say the Falcon of Egypt. That's their national team. The Falcon. The airline. The Egyptian airline is Falcon. They see far. And namuno mudi. Me say akoko. And you ebro no audio. Akoko undi ebro. And you hianti na akoko bedi ebro. You hianti. And a man akoko wheat in you ebro ne sanya man. Akoko undi ebro. Akoko udi bags, in sonson, bags, insects. Udi flesh. Inti na omano, ye fish obedi fish no udi ebro no. But tosi but say you know pure golden color. Symbolizes the sun. Symbolizes the sun, the yoke. Because the sun is the yoke. You see it as solid, but it's liquid, it's yolk. You need more vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K1 and K2. These are all fat-soluble vitamins, and they are not available in plant. They are bioavailable in animal products. Simple as that. When this again, which contains the fat-soluble vitamins are, then you are going to have low immunity. You are going to have low immunity. You understand? You need more fat-soluble vitamins. Without fat-soluble vitamins, it will not digest. It will never digest. It will never be absorbed, and you are going to have gas, bloating, belching, heartburns, and all those things because usro se ubedi fat soluble vitamins. This is simple. And it is a who di carrot, who di cabbage, who di sanyamano. Now who nya fat soluble vitamins are. My dear, you are going to shrink year by year. You are going to shrink day by day because you are not going to get what? Absorption of nutrients. Without it, you cannot absorb your nutrients. Inti edane udi no, enchire wo skin, enchire wo enim, enchire wo adwene, and nothing is going to work. Inti edane will be bloated. You know, you will feel bloated, you will have heartburns, and then you will go and they will tell you that you have gastritis, you have ulcer, you have this, you have that, all kind of nonsense. You should know that. So some of you are eating the carnivore diet, but still you are having issues because you are still afraid of the fat. You are eating the meat, yes. You are eating the eggs, yes, but you are still afraid of the fat. You are forgetting that the fat is the fact of the matter. That is what the brain uses as a fuel, as the oil in your lamp. So the oil must not go down. It must keep on burning. You must keep on burning. More fire. Without oil in your lamp, you are going to be in the dark. It soon be true. It is so simple as that. It soon be true because you have no oil in your lamp. You are a lamp. You are a lamp. I am the light. Jesus catch them and I am the light. I am the light. I am the light of the world. I am this, I am that. Oh, Chremo. And still you are making mistakes. Muslo fat. In Australia, causes stroke. Who said that? It's a lie. And you starch and it causes stroke. And you banching. And you mankin. And you broadier. And you starchy foods and more, especially brodo. Brodo kesiye una edi brodo dimochi ka na mato na wote kan mu na what rubber na no and na udi na wo the drink I fresh. So this is what causes plaques, blockages, and lowers the frequency and then causes vulnerability for you to do what? Get all kinds of infections and malaria, typhoids and all those things. You don't need those things. This is not real food. Kobucha ho na kope nam. Abochi ho kobucha. Respect man like Bugri. Chairman Bugri. Yeah, respect number one, Butcher. Number one, Butcher. Nachimota. ABC. Chairman Bugri. Respect. Me worry Rwanda Unamete. Message, you know. Upon Chika Siriba or the brand secretary. Respect, yeah. I think I'm about me here. And now the about Chairman Bugri. One love, yeah. Kobucha ho. Na se open upon China what dore more. Me say aboa what dore no. Aboa no na ne boy din. Aboa on dore no ne boy din. The less fat the animal has, the cheaper. The more the fat, the more the price goes higher. This is simple as life. So if you don't eat the fat, you are going to be cheap. When you're tiny, obi ani on the more besho. Just how they if saying bleaching nyama, bleaching and all those things. That's what people are doing by force, trying to get attention. Trying to get attention and attraction by force. Hey, I'm here, I'm also here, I'm also here by force. Or sra no bet now money effect or sra on God Snapchat na on money effect no onye call by force and so in person and skin ye People are trying to get attention by force. You don't try to get attention. You need to brighten your aura, and you need to put in more fire in your wire, because your electricity, your nerves, they all need what? Fat to communicate with the neurons. We call it synapses to communicate. Without the fat, they cannot communicate. The boss said, "Now we be a I said, I'm saying we if you. Let me say we if you. The boss said, phone that when it's also we if you. Because you have no fat in your brain. The brain is fat. The brain is made up of fat, 60% saturated. So when you go to the hospital, they tell you, say, Sradi and Ya, ask them which of them. Is it the seed oils, the canola, the sunflower, the soya bean, all these oils, the vegetable so-called oils that they are using to cook at the restaurants and the roadside foods? Which one, doctor? Or is it the fat that I took from my mother? The one that I took from my mother, the breast milk, is the one that you're talking about? You won't say no, you want to try to tell me that my mother's milk was bad? No, I'm not talking about that. But, you know, American Stradinam. Really? Stradinam, no. And yet one I made in the form of liquids. And then mammy ye. And I'm one catcher say ye seed oils no, and on a better. And I start to say ye. Muslim margarine a better chain butter. And a ye, yet is like a brood. Munyam one I'm catcher. And yam one I'm catcher say ye, or say ye treaty. You treaty in the morning. Near them cocoa. And then the one I say, I'm a catcher. Now say cocoa dear, says radiating. One a catcher say cocoa's radiating, and now we need the end product. No? But they never convert it, insulin never convert it into white fat. Into white fat. Really? I'm check doctors now there. When you go to the offices, you should educate them because they are ignorant. They went to study medicine. They did not study nutrition. Until Namuka said, I'm going to medicine school. They went to study medicine, aspirin, codeine, legatin, metformin, statin, how to administer, poisons, injection, dress wounds. And nutrition. They have no idea. So you always have to educate them, prove them wrong, have no fear. Because they've been coming to me. They're learning from me. I have physiotherapists, I'm taking care of them. I have physiotherapists going through anxiety, depression, poor digestion, so many things, and I'm taking care of them. And I'm using the same methods that I'm saying now. No doctor on this earth, no medical doctor on this earth can educate me. Because I did not come from just some village boy or something like that. Me go school. And I decided not to go that path. And I made a big guy. And I didn't give up. I kept my head above the water. Because I know one day things gonna get better. So I never give in, I never give up. I kept being authentic. Cook for so many people. Saw opportunities. Invitations that are supposed to fly out. But still, I kept my grinding. I kept my humility. So when you check Facebook, Long time ago, you will see, over 15 years ago, is it 209, 210? Yeah, you will see it is written there. Humility before honor. I always say those things. Humility before honor. Humility, this is my motto. The more humble, the more wisdom flows. Even in spirituality, baby, I'm a cocoa, you know, then yes, I'm going to be buying Bobby. Then yes, I'm going to be sika because meaning that said me or buying ball. But the idea back on an amentias here. Now me a back a delay me, into an amentias here. Until then, I'm chin to find out why. Me man Crawford draws is here, no more for you through. Me mom will draw more for you through. Or more way now, me more, but many the medium back. Now, me say, me more now, me bowl of salads, Munko Facebook. Me, I don't delete nothing. They are still there for you to know the journey. Munko share, yes, I have rice. Name me my brand rice. Me I'm a chef. Into back stages are my film. To be to me the catcher and say, man, me yet me vegan, you're not me, no, superb in their world, superb, proper seaweed, spirulina, and you're not saying a man for better. Spirulina, you sprinkle big bowl of salad. Me who me salad a big bowl, cashew, bibia local mushrooms, a bag, afia na mushrooms bar, me ton bag. Me ma me see won't find any chef freezer bag. A tremble crab I still have mushroom. Yo, I was living good. And I ate good at that time as a vegan in their world. But still, nature is wise. You need fat soluble vitamins to make hormones. You need to unlock your fat cells in order for you to have progesterone, testosterone, and estrogen. Without doubt, you can't impregnate any woman on earth. Most vegans are liars. And most of their wives are cheaters. Because I know them. Because I've been with them. They hide and eat meat, fish. They are liars. Most of them. And I say, oh, we answer. Oh, we answer. As an obey started. Nti ya mo hwe se obo so omo ma wo na ma start no o sa wo no ba bi omi e ugo bi so mo say oh ya pese ye be mu bi obua emba em say emba Dr. CB owo ya nsa na oba be ye am ba bi om Dr. Laila Africa kwa de wanye bi because u come deeper. Na cleansing no crack or more. You can't even make spell. You ever been in so. I've been there. I have been there. Either their wives are cheating on them or they are cheating. And that is what we didn't know. Because into the command na could DH giddy no in the like World Cup na young boy abaso na vegan god be not baby no yes your friend Yahoo na Yahoo and boy abaso tina me ye na Yahoo and domi say na me Jimmy it took me so many years 40 plus years and sana me na me first born by paying attention to science over dogma. And from there, no malaria symptoms again. Nothing. Because I know what causes it. I know what causes malaria. More fat, no malaria. Less fat, you will have feverish. So what you mean during so new normal so new crap amount for to mean that like alapa in suwa yedesi abontin a bosu no ato eguso. A new no crap no normal. Many people cannot bath it. That shows how low your frequency is. Not even talk of ice blocks. I boom in so I will rim bathtub more will rim 1 minute 3 minutes I will dem. Normal so new and what crap. Many cannot even bath it. Yes. You are parasite in you. And the parasite cannot stand it. Parasite. They can't. Anything else, you think you are the one reacting. It's the parasite in you. They are the one who are reacting. But when you become clean, you do ice bath, ice proper. And the more you are putting on your body, you will see that when you go say how? Yes. Your cells will emit UV light. Each time you pour on your body, your cells emit UV light because when we say shock about into also more there, more increasing circulation, so that you can stay alive. And you have good mood. You wonder why the beginning of the this I was laughing like that, as if I've heard some good news. Nothing, because I feel good within me. When ascension is taking place, you feel good. You laugh uncontrollably. You will smile. You will laugh. Normal business, but I feel good within me. I have to control myself. I'm sorry and I'm a call just to go and stand under the sun. Just control myself because yes, I'm into program. That is what godliness means. It means feel good. That is the meaning of kefir also. Feel good. Good feeling. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. So remove the godly and say ungoodly. If you don't feel good, you are not blessed. You should feel good. And it must not come from mobile phones. It must not come from acquiring cars. It must not come from having the best of the best whatever deals. No, naturally, when you wake up in the morning, do you feel good? Naturally within you. Fausika account will be your account is fat. How many people feel good within? Getting high from their own supply. That is what righteousness means. I'm good because I feel so good. That is where the word God came from. Good. Mr. Mo Germany in Austria or in Dutch Swiss a good say a good. It's good. That's why I say good morning. That is good morning. You must have a good morning. And the good morning does not come from somebody sending Momo to you. It does not come from somebody, and giving you an employment. No. You must have that feeling within you. Good morning. In the afternoon, how do you feel? Yeah, good afternoon. Good. Everything is about good. This is good. You must feel good. And when you're going to sleep, your night must be good. Good night. Because it is the gut, the bacteria. They are the ones that makes you feel that. And so when you are not feeling good within yourself, then there's something wrong. Yes, sorry, I did some. Yes, sorry, I say the gods and are the gods of our land. Do you understand? The gods of our lands. So how words now you cannot. Do we understand? When you say the gods of our land, this is your land. This is your consciousness. And this is your subconsciousness. And this is the gods. They are the gods. The gods microbiota. There are trillions of them. They are lining in there. You must feed them. So when you go somewhere, they tell you that kona koma abosumune biania. That is the meaning. Go and feed your gods. If your gods are not free and they are not happy, you will never be happy. You. We will never be happy. These are your ministers and your member of parliament, your MCs, your DC, your whatever you call them, your IGP, your inspectors, your sergeant, your corporal. They are all here. They are microbiome, the fungus community, the virus community, bacteria community. They are all here. And one thing that they don't joke with is butyric acid, fatty acids. That's what they eat, that's what they release as energy. Medium chain fatty acids, instant. And they love light. So you must do sun bathing, remove your belly, and let the sun touch it. This is why the biodiesel, the biogas, they put bacteria inside the toilet. They put bacteria inside. And the bacteria start to create light through eating the waste. Because most of our toilet contains what we want, what we don't like. We think that we don't like that. It is money. Most of the fatty acids are there. And so when you put the bacteria, what they call the culture, when you put the digester, yes, that's the word they use, the digester, listen carefully, the digester, and then they will start to digest, and then they will release. That's all. Respect. I have a lot of calls, some are emergency calls, and I have to attend to them. And so do remember that malaria is not a problem. So long as you eat your fat and you stay away from sugar, because that is what mosquitoes they eat. Their food is sugar. Mosquitoes eat sugar. When you have a lot of bush grass that has a lot of sugar in them, mosquitoes will be there more because that's their food. They feed on sugar. Go to universities and ask them how they breed mosquitoes for their research. They make sugar water. If you make sugar water, you will have a lot of mosquitoes. They feed on sugar. If you eat sugar and mosquito finds out, they come for you. You become their food now. Respect, give thanks and praises. My name is Kongo Wattu. Always remember that Ogundagbe, King Solomon, Suleiman, anywhere me I go, me have names. I am that I am. Remember that. Whatever group you are welcome. All I teach is love and harmony. Me nyabosomsam, me nyasumansam, me na me yesuma no. O mani na no me maso me so man no me ano. O me man no, nti me so me kira wo no makasa wa yesu man. Me nko fa bibi embefa wo emba wo fie, me man dada wo. Nengofa problem and bro. Remember the ointment, detox. Remember the complete package. Remember, if you want to increase your brown fat, you need butter. That's why we have our butter, specially charged with holistic light. Call 0240932222. 0240932222. Everything has been charged now. Our butter has been charged. Our kefir has been charged. Our JD has been charged. Adansi die a ekoso enye easy. Osofo bi oba ya adansi die a ode egu ono enye easy. Onankasa no na adwen asesa sesei. Me mentan obi a ba oba me kire wade. Mama wo hu se ade na wo chi na wo hwehwe no. Ehu hia. Kasi bie meni me pese meni bie na obi betena meni ma na metumi aka no ansem se nya abotre. You need knowledge about the human body. If you have knowledge about the human body, if you see somebody who is suffering from this and that, you can tell. Now, we catch I say, we know who near my vision and then I am throw. This eyes is for the physical world. If you are to see those things, you will go mad. That's not your world. You are in this dimension. And you must see this dimension. That is the fact, that is the science. But when you are lacking iron, and you are lacking certain vitamins, you lose touch with reality. You start to hallucinate. Then you will think that when you are hallucinating. Like I said, I said, about for whom you mentioned, I don't know about down for this or better that you drew. You better that you draw, only but down for be a bisano, so better that you drew. Very simple. Why do you go to anybody and say you want third eye medicine? Go to the Abadan for because I don't know who are there. No kasakasa. Tibisano. Sabi mpacho kwan be na fa so a otumi board am no. Kire me. Ami so me ntumi nya bi. Oh, I know the one person there. Then stay here now in this presence and learn about the human body, how the eyes, everything, the brain functions, and then you'll be okay. So that third eye draw is simple. Put the opposite we need be simple. Yeah, but down for be or honor. Memo back contact. Now on channel. Why? On channel. Yeah, because one there pa. And sickle cell, sickle cell for so one there pa sickle cell for. Among the severe and sickle cell. Lack of iron. Iron no go from say ma. E mam hu nsama for pa. Ma iron go from why? Iron no man go from pa. E 10 and man go down. Yes. Ma iron go down, e go 9, go 9. 9 man go 8. 8. Oko na doctor catch us say e ko we a catch say there be man go 8. Doctor me per say e go 8. Sir. No lime juice. No pa me na bia no lime sa. Sa vegan ya mano. Ntina vegan for no hu ade pa. No omo yare. No mo say they are enlightened. Yare no. Pa phone you don't pay ni pie. Also hu ade obeti no ewu. We saw them on YouTube. Enlightened, awaken. Who are dear pa, after no wa phone. Oh, we bata. If you want your eyes to open, go on that path. Very easy. Your inner eye, inside. And no one will say be send a bear or da. Now shut way down. Now you information at the amount. You downloads near the information amount. And no naturally say we need no a be no. Ubenya say wo ko da na yi ade a kire wo Joseph na ye kan Bible no na ye gina ye be kan ye no enye no na oye Joseph enye no na oye the dreamer enye no na oye Daniel mo nyina enye no na mu hu ye by sleeping wo dia wo so wo penisa wo pese wo te ho no na obi betena woni ma na wo kan kire no and I went to the spiritual realms and this and that I am tro you be saw mo be saw mo some da minima kwa bi before you obi de ne beba in channel na boys ni bi abisa no nsem bebre client no customer no oba no you bisa no nsem bebre amoko na mo ka kire akwa no ye popular pa mo nyina mo ni me no into before I beba no na oni mu information na boy no asa pretend ni pa no do ko no oba pretend it say nya or like something like that. Or the information in our you can sense, yes, sense. You can sense when something is wrong. You can sense it. It will hot. Can have that feeling. It will hot. There's no scrap on the wall when there's danger and all those things. Nature has a way where you see some flash. You say, no, with the moja, I saw red. When red, we give thanks. One love, yeah?